So at this point, I'd like to invite the construction team, Mike Greer and Mike, are you ready to share some remarks?
You bet. I got notes.
They asked if you would keep it under 45 minutes. That would be helpful.
Well, my name's Mike Greer. I'm the president of EB Construction Company. I want to be the first to welcome you to the J.E. Dunn EB joint venture topping out ceremony for the Wichita Baseball Stadium. What we're going to do, like Mayor Longwell described, we'll go through some brief remarks, and then everybody take a chance to sign the beam, and then we've got a gift over here in the back of this truck. Our food's taking a little bit longer. We'd love to have you stay for lunch, and we're working on getting that ready right now. But I'd like to start by saying we're excited to be here and have everybody raise their hand if you've ever played on a sports team before. We got some sports players. Well, I want to point out that a construction project is like a big, I don't want to call it a game, but it's like a big sports team working together. Everybody plays an important part, whether they're on the underground utility team, the dirt work, the concrete or the rebar, the steel erection, the masonry, the plumbing, and the electrical. The craftsmen are what make this happen, and we're really proud that we're able to celebrate this milestone in the project. We stood here on February 13th for the groundbreaking, and that was about 4 innings ago. We've got 5 innings left, right? But we're winning right now. We want to keep it that way. So with everybody's help, this team's going to keep putting the work in place, and we're really proud to have them here. Some neat features about this job. This is a $75 million construction cost project, and we're going to get it built in about 13 months, from February 13th to roughly March 15th. And that's pretty quick in our world. There'll be a capacity of 10,000 people when it's open. To date, we've got over 100 men working on the site. We'll probably peak out around 250 or more or less. So we're ramping up still. We've got a bunch of other guests here that I'd like to recognize. We've got the construction team, but I'd like to introduce and recognize our design partners, Schaefer Johnson Cox Fry Architects, Shannon and Terry and her team, Tom Tingle from DLR Group. Where you at, Tom? In the back there? Professional engineering consultants providing the engineering. Guys are around. And then IFG Group, Mark and Kevin, who come in, and they're the owner's reps, taking care of the oversight and really working with the design team to put these dreams onto plans that we can build. What's neat about the design build process is we actually got the 100% CDs 2 weeks ago, the construction documents 2 weeks ago, and here we are 2 weeks later having the topping out party, so let's celebrate that. With the recognition of our design partners, I'd also like to recognize the team. Lou Swetchheimer, Jordan Corbett are in attendance, and then Jay Miller. Where's Jay at? All the construction guys know Jay because he throws a parking lot party every Friday at 3 o'clock over by his trailers. So if you have a chance, you might want to stop by. Fridays at 3, and Jay will take care of you. Thank you, Jay. Then finally, I'd like to recognize our elected officials. We've got the city of Wichita represented with Mayor Longwell and Councilman Claycomb and Councilperson Fry. Any others here? Okay. Good to have you. And then any county commissioners here? Not today. Well, we thank the city for all their efforts. They've been a good part of the design team. The city, the team, the architects have all worked together to get plans that we can build from and get this incredible job done on time and under budget. So I really want to thank the craftsmen for the safe work that they're doing, their attention to detail, and for the long hours and the sacrifice your families are making while you're here working 6, maybe 7 days a week to get this job done. Again, my hat's off to all the craftsmen and the team putting this together, so let's give it a round of applause.
Mike, thank you very much. We appreciate you, and your team has been incredible. I do want to recognize the council again because it is a team effort on our part also. And so we have Councilmember Brian Fry, who likes to share that he was everybody's favorite vice mayor at one time. Councilmember Tuttle, Councilmember Clendenin, and Councilmember Claycomb. These folks were every bit a part of the process of getting us to this stage right here, and couldn't do it without bright, capable, caring council members that want to do something special for our community, and I think we're doing that in a number of different ways. So thank you all, and appreciate you being here. Absolutely. When we talk about Mike Greer, E.B., Jay Dunn, and the entire team, and I see all of the different shirts out there, this team has done incredible work, and we're going to memorialize that a bit with today's topping off. I don't often give this advice, but you know, our oldest granddaughter's 9. When she was 6 years old, she used to go up to people everywhere she was at and say, you know, my papa's the mayor and you need to listen to him. So that's why I had to wait for the mic to get back on. So I want to talk a little bit about this team because they've been outstanding, but we're probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months into this project when we were having absolutely the worst spring weather that we could have ever imagined having. And pretty challenging when you're trying to build a stadium in a really short window when it rains every day. And there was always just a little bit of, you know, when you're not the team that gets the contract, there's always a little bit of noise out there in the community. Why didn't you pick me? And there were people that said, did we pick the right team? And so we were having a quiet conversation one day. Lou Schweckheimer came up to me and he goes, Mayor, been around a lot of stadiums, and you can look at Lou and the age lines and say that he's telling the truth. And he said, there is no doubt that we absolutely picked the best team to get this project done. Not just in a timely fashion, but in quality. And when the commissioner of baseball came here to do a home plate ceremony, he looked at the quality of the workmanship, and he's been around lots of baseball stadiums too, and he said, I just got to tell you both. I wish we would have bought a billboard and put this on there. He says, I got to tell you both. This is the finest workmanship I've ever seen in a stadium. So congratulations to all of the team members. And this ceremony will help memorialize a little bit of that. You look at the evergreen tree up there, it does signify that this has been a accident-free work zone, so that's pretty special to have that, and we appreciate that. Certainly, I know the team appreciates that. And this is just truly a special, special day in the history of our city. So I'm going to turn it over to Lou Schweckheimer. Where's Lou hiding out at? Lou, this is your ball game now.
I would like to just say a couple of things, and Mike Greer reminded me just now that blessed are the brief, for they will be invited back. And so I want to be invited back, and I want to be brief, but I would like to say a couple of things. Number one, on behalf of our ownership and our team, Jordan Kobritz, Annie Life, Matt White, Jay Miller, and the amazing staff that he's assembled in Wichita. We are living in Wichita. This is our home. And as I said from day one when we first came, we came to Wichita because we fell in love with Wichita. End of story. And I've said to everybody that'll listen, don't blame us. It wasn't our fault we weren't born here. But we're here because we want to be here. And from the very first time that I met the mayor and your city council, I need to tell you this. As the public officials entrusted with the care of this city, you should not be more proud of the men and women who serve on this council and with this mayor. And I think they deserve a round of applause because this was their vision. And we're honored to be part of that vision. From a baseball perspective, you know, we're all about teams, and we're all about building great teams. And I have never been more impressed in my 40 years in my baseball life than watching every morning at 6 o'clock from across the street. The men and women of this construction crew have made you proud. And if you don't believe me, come on out here at 6 o'clock and come on out here at 5 o'clock at night. And these men and women are working their butts off. Every one of them lives in Kansas, believes in Wichita. This is personal because their kids, their grandkids, and their great-grandkids are going to come to this stadium, and it's a testament to you men and women that have built this 5 months. This is 5 months' work. And the pride of ownership, the craftsmanship that goes in here every day astounds me, humbles me, and makes me feel honored to be a really small part of the work you all are doing. I am overwhelmed, and we are humbled to be part of this. With that said, 200 events a year is our commitment to you, this city. We're going to provide family entertainment at family prices. Our top ticket is $15. And that's because of the wonderful support we've received from the community. We want to make this Wichita's gathering place that connects east and west, the states and the surrounding region. We want to make you proud every day, and we want to earn the trust that you have placed in us. That is our commitment to you, this city. And with that, I want to say thank you again, and enjoy lunch.
And boy, did we get the right team to come here. Thank you, Lou. Your entire group is outstanding. And for the record, Lou did not hurt that finger on this job site. So, Lou, they're going to get on to us because I don't know that we've ever held up workers this long. And they're a little antsy about getting this built, so we better release them to get this last beam in place. And so we're going to let you all continue to do your thing, and you do it very well, but we apologize for the delay. Any extra overtime because of that charge to Lou Schweckheimer. Send the bill to. Thank you. So I feel like we're at a baseball park. We ought to have play-by-play. B. Fry, where you at? Let's get B. Fry up here for some. Did he leave? My goodness, we were going to have him do play-by-play. I'm just glad I'm not the one up there. So Kurt Greer, do those guys get paid extra when the wind's blowing like 20 knots?
No, only when they have 200 people watching. Give them a hand, absolutely. So appreciate everyone being here. Certainly we would encourage you to stick around for lunch if you would like. And I think this concludes all of our formal remarks. So appreciate everyone coming out today. And thank you again to an outstanding group that's building a heck of a stadium. We appreciate you.